Hello, all of you beautiful people out there. It is me, Madison. I hope you're doing so well today. I am so excited about today's mukbang. I'm giggly. I'm just excited. For today's mukbang, I have red tamales and I have some salsas right up here, and I'm going to be assembling some mac and cheese. Kicker for the mac and cheese is I'm going to add some chorizo to it, and it's going to be so delicious. Yum. As always, my food is 100% vegan, and so let's get started on getting down to business. Okay, so for the tamales, these are red tofu tamales, and I've got some tomatillo salsa right here, which I don't think is very spicy, which is a bummer, so I'm hoping these are spicy. I bought these at Central Market. And then I have my homemade vegan ranch right here because I can't live without it. And then for the mac and cheese, I made this cheese sauce right here. Oh, this cheese sauce, I'm gonna put a recipe for it in the description below. So if you want to learn how to make this cheese sauce, check out that recipe. It's actually just like potatoes, carrots, and nutritional yeast, and I put jalapeno in there and some spices, and oh man, let's put one more scoop, shall we? Okay. And then we have chorizo, which I made right here. And of course I had to put a whole onion in it. So I fried that up. Where's my spoon? I brought a spoon, I know I did. Oh, you know what? I have this. I just got this off Amazon. Some wooden spoons and stuff, so everything doesn't clank around while I'm eating. So I'm gonna be using this spoon to eat, and let's get some chorizo out of there. This is soy chorizo. It is so good, even if you're not vegan. Like it's so good. A lot of my friends who are meat eaters, they really like it. So this stuff is yummy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's dig into the mac and cheese first. I'm so excited. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Stop. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my goodness, this cheese sauce is so amazing. Honestly, when I first got the recipe, I was like, no way. Like, that's not gonna be good. Potatoes and carrots? No, ma'am. But wow. Let's put a little ranch on the spoon and then take a bite. You guys, I don't know when I'm going to be posting this because a lot of my videos are like pre-recorded, and I'll like pick times to post them just because I get so busy at work that I want to make sure that I have like a couple of posts per week. But I made a video. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I made a video showing you how to make the vegan ranch that I make. And it's so good. And also, one thing I do want to say, if you have black salt, add black salt to your ranch, because black salt has like a sulfuric taste to it, and it kind of like, it's kind of like eggs. It doesn't taste like eggs, obviously, but it adds like a sulfuric taste to it, which kind of compares to the taste of eggs. Am I making sense? I don't know. Add black salt, it's good. I don't usually like to add salt to my ranch because when I eat ranch, I'm usually eating it with things that are already high in salt. Mm. Mm. I am in heaven right now. You have no idea. Let's try one of these tamales. Do y'all eat tamales for Christmas? It's like tradition to eat tamales for Christmas in Texas. A lot of people do. And my sister-in-law, last year she made me vegan tamales. They were so good. These are vegan too. But it's just not the same when they're, you know, as when they're homemade. The salsa's not spicy. I totally forgot to get salsa. Like, how do you forget to get salsa? I don't even have ingredients to make salsa. So sad. Okay, these are totally falling apart on me. But they're good. They're like tofu tamales and they like shredded it. Look at that. How do I do that? Science, man. But yeah, so we eat tamales for Christmas. Sometimes. It's not like all the time or anything, but yummy. It's such a beautiful day out, you guys. It's so gorgeous. I was watching the news this morning and it was like really cold last night. And again, Texas cold is like not cold. It's like 50s. And the newscaster was like, we have a cold front coming in, but don't worry. Oh, there I go, moving the camera again. But don't worry, it's not going to get too cold. I just thought it was funny because like we have to like calm people down by saying it's not going to get too cold. Don't worry. But that's how it gets here in Texas. Like, if it rains, I mean, people like cannot drive. If it rains, people literally drive slow as fuck. They like lose their minds. Oh, yum. Don't get me started. If it like snows or freezes, the whole town shuts down. I mean, everything is just done for. Like nothing is happening in the town. Because we don't get that kind of weather here in Texas. It's always really, really hot. I wish I had some spicy salsa. Have y'all ever been to Texas? I want to know. I'll put a poll. Answer the poll right here if you've been to Texas. I want to know. I was born here in Texas, but I lived in Hawaii growing up. And then when I was in my 20s, I moved back. And let me tell you, Austin is the most badass place to live in your 20s. I swear to God. I had so much fun. There's this place called Barton Springs here in Austin. And it's this natural springs. And the water is really, 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 really cold. Like it's so, so cold. And so when it's like 100+ degrees outside in Austin, in Texas, and it's humid and you're miserable and you just want to get in some cold water, that's the place to go. Like you get in, like it's one of those places you have to jump in. You can't just like dip your toe in, then your ankles, and then you get down to your knees, and then you know how when you're getting into a pool and then like it hits like your belly button and you're like, oh my gosh, and then you try to get in your boobs and you're like, oh my goodness, it's so freaking cold. Yeah, no, you have to jump in, otherwise you'll never make it in the pool. You'll just be sitting there on the edge of the pool with your toe in there, freezing cold. But one of my favorite things to do is like when people would come visit me or friends that had never like been to Barton Springs, I wouldn't tell him anything about it being cold. And just like, you have to come to this place. It's so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, okay, we're going to jump in. And we jump in, and then they'd like get the shock of their life because they were not expecting it. It's cold, I'm telling you. They'd be pretty mad at me. It's funny. And also a cool thing about living in this part of the state is there's like tons of small towns around, like the hill country. Like my husband and I would go on little small trips every once in a while just to see places like close around. It's really fun. I like Texas. I wish it wasn't so hot, but what can you do? You like walk outside, you got a full face of makeup, you're looking beat as fuck, and then you walk outside and girl, you're done for. Let me tell you. There was this guy, his name was Leslie, here in Austin. And you know how Austin's like motto is like, keep Austin weird. He was weird. He was awesome though. He wasn't homeless. I mean, he wasn't homeless, but he's just like this crazy guy that I guess a lot of people assumed was homeless. And he was like a cross-dresser, and he'd always be around everywhere in Austin. He was out and about all the time, every day. And he was like cross-dresser. When I first met Leslie, years and years ago, like before I moved to Austin, or was I? No, it was when I first moved to Austin. I was out with my dad and stepmom. And I had my camera, and I was trying to change the batteries in it. And back in the day when like your camera had like AA batteries or something. And so we're outside, and I'm struggling to change the batteries in my camera. And I drop my battery, and it rolls behind me. And so I'm fiddling, and I'm like, oh shit. So I like put everything in one hand, and I turn around, and I look behind me, and all I see is this skinny man's bare ass. Well, he had like fishnet leggings with a thong on and a big like Hello Kitty like fanny pack on the back on his tailbone, and a bare skinny ass. And this guy, Leslie, picks up my battery and hands it to me, and he's got this like little bikini top on and like fishnet leggings and like big like costume jewelry and a big old beard and long white hair. It was nuts. And he hands me the batteries. He's like, here you go. And I was like, what? I love you. Oh my God. And then I was like, who is that? And my dad was like, that's Leslie. And he like told me who he was. And he ran for mayor, and apparently he did pretty well. He got a lot of votes. So another time I was downtown on 6th Street, and I was partying with my friends. Like, we were going clubbing, and I saw Leslie, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Leslie, hi! Give him a big old hug. I'm like, what's up, dude? He was wearing some crazy outfit then. It was like a sequin, like mini skirt, I remember. I have a picture somewhere, and I wish I knew where it was. I've been looking for this picture for years. It's gonorrhea. I don't know where it is. But I had a picture with him in his little sparkly skirt. Oh, he was so cute. And, you know, I said, oh, what's up? And then I said goodbye. And then we ended up clubbing the rest of the night, doing whatever. And I get home, and I go to work the next day. And I lived with my brother and my sister-in-law at the time. And my sister-in-law, like, we lived like I don't know like how far it was, maybe 20 minutes from downtown. And she's at home and she gets a ring on the doorbell. The doorbell rings. And she's like, what the fuck? And she goes and she opens the door. And it's Leslie standing in some crazy outfit again. And he hands her, he goes, here you go. And he hands her my ID, which I didn't even know I lost. I didn't even know it was gone at this point. And he goes, here you go. And she's like, what? And he goes, I found this on the sidewalk last night. And he brought it all the way from downtown to where I lived. And he doesn't even have a car. I'm like, he must have caught the bus or something. It was so nice. I was like, thank you, Leslie. My sister-in-law's like, what the fuck, Leslie? But yes, I love Austin so much. The one shitty thing, like the biggest shitty thing about living here in this area, my cat's licking my toe. There's so much traffic. It drives me insane. Oh, you know what I just thought of? A weird pet peeve of mine, because I just did it. And so when people eat with their utensils and they go like this and like rub their teeth on the fork. But people probably hate my burping and smacking and all that shit, so whatever. I just feel like it's like hurting your teeth. Have I even burped yet, you guys? I don't even know. There you go. What was I gonna say? I had something on my mind. Oh, literally had something to say. I'm not eating these tamales. I don't really care for them. They're not great. Like, look, they keep falling apart. I wish I had my sister-in-law's tamales. They were so good. She put black beans. Was there avocado in it? Or kale? It was like black bean kale. I can't remember. I want to say it was avocado. But can you steam avocado? I don't know. I can't remember. I have to ask her. I hope she makes them again. I'm gonna ask her to make them for me again. So spoiled. I'm like, can you make me my tamales? This is so good. I wish you guys were here to have some of this. Not even kidding. This is so good. We should play a Would You Rather. I have a Would You Rather. Okay. We were talking about this the other day. Okay. I don't know if it's going to let me do 2 polls in a video. So if it does, cool. If it doesn't, fuck it. I'll just probably pick this one to do. Okay. Would you rather be itchy for the rest of your life or be sticky for the rest of your life? This question gives me anxiety. Like, I can't. I like these spoons, but it's kind of, they're hurting my lips a little bit. Like this part right here. But anyways, okay. Would you rather be itchy or sticky for the rest of your life? Oh my God. I hate being sticky. When I worked at Sonic and making all the drinks, like you'd have to pump the flavors into the drinks and make all the ice creams and shit. So you're just dealing with sugar all day. Sodas flying everywhere. And I was sticky all the time. I hated it. Like right here on your elbows, if you were to like pick something up and go like this or put your arms like this, your forearm and your tricep, this part, would stick together. And you're like, oh, or like here in between your fingers. The worst. Or you would like get it in your hair and like these parts right here would be all stuck together. Ugh. Okay, so what's my answer? I don't like being itchy either. Because I'm thinking like being covered in mosquito bites, you know what I mean? I have zero willpower when it comes to like mosquito bites and stuff. You know, they say like don't itch. I'm like, oh, there's a butterfly outside. Oh, it's so pretty. It's yellow. Bye. Okay. Sticky. I'll be sticky. I can get over it. But itchy? Yeah, that's more of a mental mind fuck, I think. So I'm going to go with itchy. Thanks for talking that out with me. No, wait, sticky. I'm going to go with sticky. I'm so full. Okay. I'm going to do one last bite, but I'm going to like make it look really pretty. Okay, does that not look bomb? Like for real. Let's be for real. So good. I am so full. I'm so happy. Please hit the notification bell so you get an email every time that I upload a video. Also, let me know if there are any foods you would like to see me recreate vegan style. I would love to do it, and I'm totally up for the challenge. And I'm wishing you a happy, positive, great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed this mukbang, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!